Good day everyone, and now I am discussing the chapter 10, the strategy implementation corporate level. Learning objectives. At the end of this chapter, the student should be able to identify who implements a corporate level strategy and discuss a strategy implementation the corporate level. Implementation connotes action. It involves a series of processes to achieve a particular goal. Crafted strategy, no matter how excellent it may be appear, is meaningless if not implemented from the perspective of strategic management. The essence of implementation signifies putting a formulated strategy into action. Operationally, strategy implementation refers to activities or processes which ensure that comprehensive plans formulated at the three levels of management are efficiently executed to achieve the goals and objectives of a company. Strategy implementation. The important guide question are the following. Who implements the strategy? How is the strategy implemented? Understanding business organization. The concept and application of strategic management are widely used and observed in a business. Hence, there is a need to gain a deeper understanding of the nature and operation of a business organization, since it is the entity that formulates strategies, makes evaluates for possible improvements. An organization, whether business-oriented or not, is composed of a group of individuals working together for the attainment of specific goals and objectives. It must have the ability to divide activities and at the same time coordinate them to facilitate the achievement of its goal and objectives. By the following elements: the ability of a business organization to divide and coordinate its various activities is influenced. These factors significantly contribute to the implementation of formulated strategies at different levels. A strategy can be characterized as good, effective, well-defined, and realistic. It efficiently and successfully implemented. Strategy implementation facilitates the achievement of company goals and objectives. Patterns of relationship. The organic structures of a company influences the relationship of the people and the offices comprising it. A positive relationship existing in a company contributes to the effective implementation of formulated strategies. On the contrary, an unfavorable pattern of relationship is likely a contributory factor in the poor implementation of strategies. The relationship of the people in a company can either be formal or informal. Formal relationship exists because of the adopted formal structure, which is reflected in an organizational chart. The informal relationships are created because of informal groups existing and operating in a company. The formal pattern of relationship, which is the concern of strategic management, must be carefully evaluated with important consideration to the chain of command and flow of communication to avoid confusion and misunderstanding. The following are the different organizational structures that influence the patterns of relationship of people. Number 1, flat structure. Number 2, functional structure. Number 3, divisional structure. And number 4, matrix structure. Flat structure. A flat organizational structure of a company exists when there are only few or no layers of management between the managers and employees. It is usually adopted when a company is just starting or its structure is simple. This structure promotes direct involvement of employees in decision making, which creates an atmosphere and relationship where they feel that they have important roles in a company. The functional structure. In a functional structure, a company is divided into small units with specific functions, such as marketing, finance, human resources, and production and operation. Employees with common qualifications, skills, and knowledge are grouped together to encourage relationship based on specialty and expertise. Divisional structure. Large companies that operate across geographical areas or worldwide adopt a divisional structure where their business activities are divided according to market, product, service, or region. Each regional division has a complete functional unit that allows autonomy in its operation, function, and decision making. Matrix structure. A matrix structure is a hybrid of the functional and divisional structures. With the structure, employees of a company are reporting to two superiors to effectively achieve the goals and the objectives of their company. This structure, however, may create confusion as employees are often available to determine which of their superiors they should report to. The Management Control Center. A management control system is a tool that collects and uses information to assist management in monitoring and reviewing the activities and performances of different functional units to see if they are directed toward the attainment of goals and objectives of a company. A management control system can be formal or informal and financial or non-financial. An effective manager's control should be able to collect different kind of information needed by a management in making economic decisions. It contributes to an effective and efficient implementation of formulated strategy at different levels. Leadership style. The leadership style practiced in a company greatly influences the degree and seriousness of strategic management implementation. The leadership style of a company is likely to influence the pattern of relationship, control system, and reward and career system within it. Studies reveal that an effective leadership styles contribute significantly to the successful implementation of the corporate strategies. The following are various leadership styles that can be employed by a company: the autocratic, laissez-faire, democratic, bureaucratic, transformational, transactional, and situational. The CEO works closely with the board of directors and top-level managers. Among others, he/she performs the following tasks. Number 1, elaborates goal or major policies. Number 2, defines objectives. Number 3, develops strategies and long-term plans. Number 4, identifies operating policies. And lastly, involves himself/herself in problem solving and controlling. Reward and career system. The reward and career system of a company is a critical factor in the effective implementation of strategic management. An effective reward and career system motivates employees to perform outstandingly. It provides job security and opportunities for career advancement to all employees regardless of their educational background, experience, and expertise. The system includes compensation, benefits, recognition, and training and development. Shareholders do not actively participate in and interfere with the operation of a company. The board of directors, as the policy-making body of a company, has the following responsibilities. They set the corporate strategy, vision, and mission. They hire and fire the CEO and top management. They control, monitor, and supervise the top management. They review and approve the acquisition and use of resources. They protect the interests of the shareholders. Strategy implementation at the corporate level. At the corporate level, the crafted corporate level strategy is implemented by the top level management as illustrated in the figure. This group is usually composed of the Chief Executive Officer, Chief Operation Officer, the President, Vice President, and Senior Managers, and they are all in close coordination with the other levels of management. At corporate level, strategy is implemented through the formulation of the following: the vision and mission, the goals and objectives, and the strategy and policy. The vision, mission, goals, objectives, strategy, and policies crafted at the corporate level cover the overall direction of the entire company. However, every business and functional unit has to craft its own VMGOSP to align consistent and congruent to the overall direction of the company. Vision. The vision of a company defines what it wants to achieve in the future. It answers the question, what does the business want to become? The vision statement must be clear, specific, and brief, and preferably expressed in one short sentence. For example, a vision statement that states to be the market leader or to be the best consumer products does not appear clear nor specific. It does not indicate what a market leader means and where the term applied. It does not specifically state as well what consumer product is produced by the company. The formulation of a vision statement does not happen overnight. Next, the mission. A mission describes what a company should do to meet its vision. It defines the purpose of the existence of a company and answers the question, what is our business now? The mission statement must be clear and specific. It should include the philosophical values of a company, the treatment of employees, customers, and other stakeholders, and the maintenance of ethical standard. A mission statement may be broad or narrow in scope. A broadly defined mission statement, which is largely used by many companies, covers a wider range of customers to serve or several product lines to offer. Provide quality service to institutions, entrepreneurs, and individuals here and abroad. Is a broad mission statement that intends to include all stakeholders but does not identify whose interests shall be given utmost importance. A broad mission statement is preferable in a stable environment where growth opportunities are not impressive and competition is intense. Contrastingly, a narrow mission statement specifically states the product offered, market served, and process adopted. Offer healthy organic food for the elderly illustrates a narrow mission statement. This mission statement is most appropriate in unstable industry where companies should focus on what they do best. Goals and objectives are the action words of the vision and mission, respectively. Goals are broad statements on how to achieve the vision of a company. They are not time-bound. To improve the business profitability level and to increase the company market share are examples of corporate goals. These two goals do not specifically state how much the improvement or increase in the profit or market share should be. Objectives are specific and results that a company wants to achieve within a specified time frame. To improve the business profitability by 10% in 2020 and to increase the company's market share from 8% to 15% in 2021 are corporate objectives. Because of this distinct technical difference, it is not appropriate to use the two terms interchangeable. The strategy. A strategy is a plan formulated to effectively achieve a company's mission and objectives through the efficient utilization of resources. In the formulation of a strategy, a company must primarily consider its capability to utilize resources, exploit opportunities, and avoid threats. The competitive advantage of a company is enhanced and the competitive disadvantage is minimized once an effective strategy is adopted. For example, if a company's objective is to increase its profitability level by 10% in 2021, it may consider product development as its functional level strategy. However, if the objective of a company is to increase its market share from 8% to 15%, it may adopt a market penetration strategy at the functional level. The hierarchy and consistency of the vision, mission, goals, and objectives, VMGO. The VMGO must be consistent from the corporate level down to the functional level of a company. It must have a hierarchical order from the vision of the policies as presented in Figure 10.2. The lower element should support the higher element. For example, the vision is aligned with the goals and the mission is aligned with the objectives. Similarly, the goals support the vision and the objectives support the mission. There are companies that include their corporate values in their vision and mission statements. At the top management, the backbone of the mission and vision statement is the corporate level strategy. For example, if the overall direction of a company is to achieve growth in the market through a growth concentration strategy, then its VMGO must be crafted in a way that indicates growth. Figure 10.3 illustrates the consistent implementation of this growth strategy in the VMGO of a company. Consistency is important in the implementation of strategy. The VMGO must not only be vertically consistent but also horizontally consistent among the different functional levels. It cannot attain horizontal consistency if one or more functional units cannot align to its or their activities with other units. For example, in order to sustain the growth corporate strategy of a company, the production and operation unit should produce an additional member of units. However, the marketing unit does not have the capacity to sell additional units in the market. Vision. Envision to become the premier reliable financial provider in the countryside. Mission aims to offer complete financial facilities to all individuals and legal entities in the local community. Goals: to increase loan portfolios and deposit bases from all types of customer through a growth strategy. Objectives: to double deposit account and loan portfolio from its present level of 30 million at the end of the year through market penetration. A chapter discussion.